Candela's pop as the camera gets taken out. Sloth is locked inside now as the spray comes round. Alamau with the cover onto green. The smoke damp in the middle now is just going to stop them getting a true plant, but a second grenade from Sloth and then a quick pick back up by Prano. Digs his way through, 10 seconds, cold kit. Another one for Prano. He has the line and the lock. There's a single player of Gorgona dropped. He's able to get one, at least on the way out. But the kid on the other side of the world, it's a G2 start.
Flashbangs are not going to be able to stun him completely, and that means he's still in a good spot to hold this drop in, but he misses the shots and will be taken out instantly by Sloth.
Doki gets a bit of a response there and revenge, and there's two more with Alamau putting the cherry on the top of the cake. Benja, he's in a 3 versus 1, buried in the site. He's able to get one more with the swing round, but once again, it's a 2 versus 1, and he doesn't have the kit, and he has 2 players on the other side of the site. He can't quite get the connections. There's a bit of a rotation. They reveal. He's doing it with a cam on.
And that is definitely going to be giving them a little bit of a clue that the push is coming.
Well, there's Prano, goes for one, gets dropped there. The cover of Sloth comes through. They're going to just try and stick the diffuser on the far side. It's going kind of cold. There's a spray through. They can't get the angle. Sloth's able to get out of there. Good idea, but unfortunately couldn't quite get the connection now in a post plant. The pressure from the side of Banana is caught by Citizen. They now have the reveal on the player and Janitors. Citizen's able to find them too. Gets himself a triple for the round so far. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 1. 20 seconds though. That's the tricky thing. He pushes himself a bit closer to the fight. Gets the down onto one. Looks for the second, but he's just wasting time. He knows how close he is, but Grizzly gets the connection. Well, they have a ping on a player, but that camera will have the reveal on absolutely everybody. There's no way you're getting it. So Gorgona gets it from above. Prana goes down. They're trying to make an entrance. They got to see if they can try and push their way past that blind camera. There's another one that's watching it. They have the breach. Citizen has Uno. The kit is cold. Re-picked back up. Gorgona needs to be the cover, and he comes through with a triple, but the plant is sticking. There it is. They see a sliver. They're wide. Virtue. Right place, right time. Prano has the lockdown. G2 are still making sure that any first showings of players are sort of met with a bit of fire. Benja slips his way through. It's the swing on the left-hand side. He doesn't see. Prano takes the head off of Benja at range. Just keeps him at bay. The second doesn't quite have the same effect. Sloth, they pull back from the smoke canister. The first wasted, the second picked up by Alamau, but they are very quickly finding one more. Virtue has the cover and support. The grenade gets caught out by the ADS on the far side. Sloth, he might be about to meet a shotgun, close quarters and personal. He's not sure what to do, but 20 seconds gives him a bit of range. Citizen, another 2 versus 1 situation. Once again, another do or die situation. They're missing the intel, but Alamau isn't.
Citizen as well, looking to go aggressive, but they have no clue someone is up on the kitchen counter here. That might be the crucial factor. Sloth finds one.
They're able to slink their way through, but the pings are coming through. There's a watch on the fight onto blue. Alamau finds Grizzly over the top. Alamau's now going to see if he can find one more connection. They're looking for the planter. They've crept themselves all the way in. He can't get the connection! So close, but close doesn't make a round. They're hoping they can get a bit of a catch. 10 seconds, another smoke pops off, and well, there goes it. A trade. Prano and Alamau are able to find at least either side of a gunfight here. They slip their way through. Sloth can't quite get the connection. He's going to have to try and hop up and go for it. He has an idea. He can't quite get the angle. It's a triple for Doki. There's one more for Citizen, and that now is map point. Doki can be very happy with that news.
And you sure will be very happy about that because they are on match point, but he gets his head taken off by Gorgona. He's going to be able to find the kill, but still more people up on the rappel here. Don't forget, Virtue still around. Will be able to find the kill, still has the Garahook available.
This is the one that comes all the way up to the top. The spray over on the other side of the shield. There's a trade though. Suddenly it's back in. We're seeing a little bit more here from Heroic. 2 quick kills and Citizen suffers the next, but stacked up, lined up and blinded Uno is all that's left. 20 seconds. Do they know where he is? He has some smokes in his pocket. If he can get this catch, he doesn't. G2 are able to get the full 3 points. Twice they've taken Heroic to the boards. Twice they've taken the win. Very quick to apply this pressure. Want to get the response there onto the player that's fleeing the grenades and the blitz. And there it is, Alamau! 360 with the shotgun, gets the pop back and locked, loaded, ready to go on anybody that might else try and come down. Citizen gets one more. You can see the rotations coming from Doki around the back of the stairs. Prano stops the approach. There's Doki, shows up, offers himself a head and a bit of support.
Only him left on the board here, finds 2 of the buddies of his teammates. Here's some pre-fires coming in as well, and it's a flawless round. Alamau.
If they have to put the cost of another grenade there, well, they don't really have anything to spend outside of the single one in the pocket of Herds. A bit of a back and forth. They lose the body on the approach trophy. They're going to swing around and take the head off, but it's suddenly Alamau! A triple all over the shop, Doki. Again, that's the danger of this site. You suddenly find yourself overwhelmed here. Alamau with the C4 doesn't get the catch, but they swing around and get the response either way. It's suddenly lighting up entirely on the favor. Kaze with a triple kill and a huge play with Volps, locking it in as the last one on the side. How much are they trying to find that intel? How close are they? A little bit too much. Virtue has that cover, that support. There's the spray. They're able to find one. Do you know he's there? Now you do. JV gets another one for the trouble, finds one more across the side of the stage, leaving just Alamau.
Now they need to make sure they do not take 1v1s against Alamau, and that is one that just gets spotted. It's the first kill to come through, and suddenly there's a lot of opportunity here. They also know now, though, the freezer is completely clear to take. He has some pings to play by here, but he's thrown on the ground right behind the kitchenette there, and it gets taken out. GDN will find the kill.
Remove that player. The Ash is trying to be as quick as possible. The spray comes through. Doki's able to get the connection there with the player over the top. Another drone, another bit of intel, another bit removed. But look, they're inside. Not for very long. Virtue with the C4 is able to instantly remove Volts.
It is better to just play passive now rather than try and over-aggress as he sees someone hop in the window. JV92 is going to get picked up from below by Virtue. The verticality working out. Citizen finds one more, and it's a 1v3. GDN finds one.
Has the kit at least as a possibility, and is going to lead his way through, but the cover is there from Citizen.
Doki now on these white stairs, looking to find an angle, looking to find a gunfight here. Spots him, takes up the head, but instantly traded out by 92.
The shotgun, when it's locked and loaded from this range, is unstoppable. Plays away from the flash. The swing from Citizen might come through at the same time. He knows this, but he doesn't quite get it. It's the trade-off. Doing everything to keep this round as something that W7M might be able to pull together. The pings come through, the cover's on white stairs, the kid's in a position to plant, but so is Virtue around the back stairs. 4 versus 4, Doki around the backside. Does he know? Well, he did, but he didn't quite know it as well. There it is, Herds. A huge bit of destruction there onto the backboards. Virtue bites back at 2 versus 3, though. It is maybe just enough to stop the onslaught. Alamau's going to see if he can find his way onto the kitchen, but his approach is revealed. Finds one, can't quite get the second.
But they actually give him some space. He comes around the corner, spots one. He's not quite able to connect. The time is slowly running out, and they're trying to play peekaboo with him here, and GV will be able to find that kill.
They can't quite get him back up, but with 10 seconds on, there's still more pressing things. The push comes through, 2 kills. Either side there, the lock-in, 8 seconds, 7. Oh dear, G2. Find yourself towards the side. Suddenly, it bites back. Prano wants to stick it. They don't have the watch.
Oh no,
it's all over the top. They can't quite get the connection.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's a round-in. He pulled off the kit.
What are you doing, Prano?
And Herds is hurtling towards the fight either side. They keep leaning in, and there's Prano at least getting one back for the side of G2. They're holding down the... Ooh, Thorn almost got the catch there. There's a take for Virtue. They lose the body above. Prano's going to try and slip his way in. They're looking for the fight over the back of the rafters. They're buried behind the bed. Volps suffers. Prano suffers a little bit more. He's going to see if he can stick it on the close angle. Virtue can't get the idea of where they are. They're hopped up, dropped down. They're deep. They're spraying over the top. It's Prano. He's just going to hold on, but the rotation comes through. W7M are sitting on map point. The pressure is starting to go. Cooked further and further into Shower. The shield doesn't survive. That puts Volps in a tricky situation. He's doing his best, but Shower is pretty much impossible. 5-2. Citizen, he's going long arm, but he's able to get stopped there, and now they're going to see if they can stick it. The smoke on the close corners. The Echo Drone can't get it. Prano, he learned his lesson before. He sticks it this time around to post plant. Now GDN sprays back. It is just down to GDN. Alamau's able to get one in amongst the mess, and well, it looks like we are hurtling towards OT. They were so close, but not quite over yet. You can see that they're still sort of holding themselves in. The hot ping comes through, the pressure down onto the pillar player. They slip, oh, not very far. There's another pop of the E1D. Volps finally moves in. It's back and forth, the triple. But there's Citizen, and now it is only Citizen left. But now they're going to go for the plant, and now Citizen has to push round. There's a hot ping on the fight. He puts a lot of damage in. He's going to go close, but it's a post plant. Now they have the 45 seconds, and it's their favor. They can pull out of there. They don't need to. W7M, they take the 2 points. It is not enough to entirely stave off death. They have to have a huge day tomorrow.
Have they given up an idea of the smoke being there? Oh no, SpiriTz, the grenade does the work that your gun can't, and the smoke of Miracle gets punched out as well. 20 seconds of those flames. Smokes will put FURIA in a tough spot, but look at that. Rare is prepared for Kino. He drops Diffuser, needs to be planted. Gomez has access to that, and there he goes. But he's taken down by a Nitro cell. Adrenal Surge goes off, 4 seconds left. This one's real messy. XSET needs to take the gunfights, but Fantasy swatting them all away, and the time runs out, giving FURIA the win. Handy watches the hatches. Here it comes, and he misses an opportunity on Kino. He claims the scalp otherwise, but there's still 2 more from XSET there, as down goes all of FURIA, leaving Miracle in a 1v3, but he's got the Alda. He can chew through multiple opponents. Diffuser getting planted. Where are you? To drop onto SpiriTz, but then through the hatch, Miracle goes. So many bullets left in that Alda still. 24 to his name. You have to check to the left. You walk right in. Oh, Diaz almost misses out on it, but gets it in the end. The Buck hops in the window of Yaga and now can very easily see around the shield. And there you go. But let's talk about feeling it. STK, a huge kill.
So STK stays alive, so does the shield.
And there's STK again. How does XSET not know how to deal with him? This one, Mai has gotten all of his kills from the same area. Finally, Kino takes him down. But FURIA has such an advantage with only 10 seconds left that it seems almost impossible that XSET will come out ahead. Gomez blows himself up, and it's Kino now in a 1v2. It's doable. 2 seconds left. All he has to do is find the last player. Where are you, Rare? Hiding is where you are. FURIA takes the round. XSET looking to go for the throat. They have 2 more players to find. They ran into a brick wall, which was the clock previously. Fantasy creeps up in the middle of the smoke. Look at him go. Talk about survivability, but right now it's his opponents who aren't surviving at all. But XSET fires back, and they win the duel. It's close. This is a very early Adrenal Surge, and we're about to see a rumble inside of Open as FURIA gets 2 early picks, but XSET looks to retake. And the Diffuser goes down with 2 minutes still left in the round. Fantasy almost there. Down goes Rare. Miracle to cover from the doorway, and a 44-second clock starts running. There's one over by the stairs. Instead, he'll look over towards Cubicle, sees ahead for a second, cannot out-duel any of the players inside. Miracle takes no damage in the process. DS from above, and he gets 2 huge kills. A retake is very possible. FURIA's gambit was to get in as quickly as they could, and they've been swatted away. XSET takes control of the bomb site. FURIA, a big opening pick. And that'll give them some breathing room as another Adrenal Surge gets used, and it's Fantasy to pick one off too.
They want to keep working their aggression. They got the main advantage. Look at the flank, the timing, but the pillar denies it. Yellow ping, nope, does not win the gunfight. It is STK to take it.
And that's a big play, and Diaz gets one, but immediately Fantasy nails them all.
C4 on the Kaid. Kaid himself can electrify the hatches, and Kino on the smoke, and SpiriTz, it pays off because the roam and not being able to see by the drones means an early picking for him onto STK and the finger.
XSET really have lived and died off of these individual performances. Another for SpiriTz. Bullet hoses, out of action. Adrenal Surges, out of action. Stuns, gone. You don't have the nades either, and SpiriTz is just on a tear. They're collapsing on him, and he's got
gets all 5
for the ace, and a flawless one at that. What the hell did we just witness? Fantasy sees some bullets trace across from the soft wall inside of Tellers. Down goes Fantasy. Anaton with a big play, still there. Looking for more through the soft wall, dealing tons of damage to STK. Nitro Cell gets pulled out, but STK dusts him off before it can go. Gatorado with the trade back. Suzu just playing inside of open area. This is the bomb site after all. Cascade flashbangs go off around him. Calm before the storm, not looking the right way. It's Handy and Miracle with a flurry of 2 kills. We talked about how Monty had a surrogate in Osa to a certain extent, and immediately being brought out in the second round and being put to good use.
They are, I mean, there's not even any mute jammers or electrification on these mirror windows. They're falling by the minute from the Zibana Palace, the X-Kairos. C4 goes down, Cadelas follows through. The smoke grenade goes Handy up on towards Trump. He might get a kill as well for his money's worth, and he does.
FURIA have been so confident on their entry. Okay.
Oh!
What? Are you kidding me? What the hell just how
does that happen?
Good Lord, why do you get so cocky? It looks like you don't respect your opponents. Why would you play with your food? Just kill them. You know the Frost is inside of Archives. You know they're on the camera. Just kill them. Don't get cute, FURIA. I mean, Handy's looking for it. You have to admire that. It certainly did seem like it would be a timeout. CYCLOPS gets the final kill, by the way. And Rare is in, by the way. Watch this. There you go. Down you go. That's just a clone. Nobody from CAG seems to know this. Rare taking out Gatorada, and this is a thrilling matchup. They're still upstairs in open area for CAG. Nade goes down at the feet of Anaton as the diffuser hits the 30-second mark, drop back to the bomb site. Gator finished off, Suzu's next to go. A Castle with a UMP sees the drone go out, knows somebody is near, manages to duel, but not well. 3, 2, no.
Here he is.
1. Up you go, in you go in the middle of the bomb site, and just like that, the diffuser's being planted with 2 minutes and 35 seconds
They don't
left.
know.
CAG has no idea, by the way, and boom goes the dynamite. Anaton the first to die. God, this is an exciting match to watch. Fantasy picks off yet another on the Gator. Nitro Self from Suzu goes off. It connects on STK before he's traded out by Fantasy, still in the middle of the site. CAG will need to retake, having some difficulties. Gatorado back at the bomb site. He takes down Fantasy. Wall opened up, and you can get some clear passage on in, but you're running against the clock at the moment. You only have a few seconds left. Black Ray softened up, and now look at the Capcan on it, but a miss! They might actually get this, but no, he gets killed at the last second. Miracle's in the bomb site. Black Ray's outside. It's a reversal of fortunes.
Except for Miracle, who's playing inside the bomb site itself, looking for a fight, swinging, gets taken down, even back the man count to 4-4, but a quick follow from Anaton makes it a 4v3.
2 big kills, 3 big kills for CAG, all incredibly important with 30 seconds left. It's going to put Furia in a tough spot that goes from bad to worse. A drop from STK here will almost certainly spell his doom, and there it is. Anaton watching the doorway. How close do you think STK is to his monitor right now? He sees it,
Close
lines
enough.
up. Anaton is down for the count. No Talon shields to be used at all from the Osa. Gatorado will follow in the afterlife. 2 big picks from Furia, playing a little bit more bog standard, but that's the cuteness that we talked about. Down goes STK. They were prepped and ready for it. Now Miracle follows. All of a sudden, CAG are whisking their way through the bomb sites, but Handy keeps it together, repositions, and Rare with 2 huge kills. Still tons of utility for CAG. STK with the run on, as was talked about before. Might be a bit of a hero play, but he'll get away as Suzu's attention is elsewhere. Fantasy dies in the bomb site. Meanwhile, Handy takes one down with him as Suzu finishes that one off, and it leaves STK to get back in, but it's a Capcan trap from the grave. Fantasy with 1, and suddenly it's winnable for Furia. Suzu attempting the diffuser with 15 seconds down. No plant denial for STK. He creeps up, there's a drone on him, and off of the plant he goes, and he wins the gunfight. Furia will go on to match point as he unloads and knifes at the corpse. Fantasy, as you talked about with that long-range scope, he's going to reposition and sees the head, takes a gun duel that may be not the smartest of ideas. Down goes Gator, and now it's a run out for Rare! He catches 2 of them for his trouble. Miracle contesting inside a Janitor. He'll reposition, both teams doing tons of damage to each other as Fantasy has been down in the onslaught. CAG have 2 more bodies to find. They're desperately running out of time with only 5 seconds to go. Miracle needs to stay alive. He catches 1 and both. It's not a miracle. Again, it's reality. CAG tried their best, but Furia pick up a huge win over their group mates. 7-3.